Hi, it's Rick here from Orbital Junction, and this video is gonna take you through some of the guitars that I normally use. I'll do a video later on amps and effects, but right now we're going to dig into the 2 or 3 main guitars that I use with the band. So without further ado, let's begin. And there's a theme, right? So number 1, this is my main guitar. It's a year 2000 Les Paul Standard. It's been upgraded with Tone Pros tailpiece, Tone Pros locking bridge, and bare knuckle mule pickups. Low output, PAF style, work really well. This is a heavy guitar. It's about 10 or 11 pounds. Really weighty. And I've had it refretted with, I can't remember what they are, medium jumbos, but they're nice and chunky, and allows me to have a decent action without any buzzing. Upgraded the tuners, machine heads, what have you, to Grovers. Nice and tight, no slack with them. Wiring loom is standard, metal jack plate. Plastic ones normally break on Les Pauls. No scratch plate, of course. Scratch plates don't look that great on solid coloured guitars in my opinion. Strap buttons, shallow strap locks with a very nice Heister Camp strap. Show those guys some love. This is my number 1. Been used on the EP and the upcoming album. It's very thick sounding and works really well with fuzzes and amp gain. So number 1 guitar, year 2000 Les Paul Standard, upgraded with a few bits and bobs. Love it, absolutely love it. You can start to see some natural wear coming through. I'm not a fan of relict guitars. Different topic for a different day maybe. Okay, moving on to number 2. I told you there was a theme. Black Les Paul Studio this time, 1987. So actually built 3 years or so before I was born. Again, upgraded the tuners to some Grovers. Again, you can see a bit of natural wear coming through. This is a lovely guitar, not quite as heavy as the main Les Paul, probably about 8 or so pounds. I know weight is relative. The only thing I've changed on this is the Tone Pros locking bridge. I do top wrap all my guitars. A big topic of debate in the guitar community, what have you, but it allows me to use slightly heavier gauge strings, and they feel a bit slinkier to me. I don't know if it's psychosomatic, but I prefer them. Incidentally, I use a custom gauge string, Diodarios, whatever you call them. They're 54, 42, 30, 19, 15 and 11. And I tune to drop C sharp. So guitar number 2, again, this is used for most of the tracking on Creep and the upcoming album. Lovely guitar, showing its age, but I like that. Okay, so lastly, this has been a lockdown purchase. Gibson SG Classic. Only got this about a week or so ago. Completely bone standard as far as I can see. Very light, and probably balance it. Very light guitar, P90s, got a nice bark to them. And the rosewood fretboard is nice and dark. I'm a big fan of dark fretboards. Unsure if I'm going to keep this yet. I'm still in that sort of honeymoon period. If I do keep it, I probably will have it refretted, just because the standard Gibson frets are a little bit too small and square for my liking. But apart from that, really lovely guitar. This is a 2005 in the best colour for a Gibson, which is black. Incidentally, with the 87 Studio, these have been refretted with nice big frets. Jescar, I think these ones are. I'm not familiar with the reference, but they're nice and big. Probably between a medium jumbo and a jumbo. Okay, so those are my 3 main guitars at the moment. I've got a few other ones that get used here and there. Hope you enjoyed that. Let me know if you have any questions about my gear. Oh yeah, plectrums, blue Tortex, 1mm. Been using these for as long as I can remember. Great picks, no frills. Yeah, so let me know if you have any questions about those guitars. I will do another video on effects, pedals and amps later on. Thank you.